So hello everyone, today we are going to start with session number 10 of AutoCAD series. We have already recorded sessions from lecture 1 to 9. This is the session number 10 in which we are going to cover layers 2, means how to modify layers. We are going to cover match properties, how to make new dimension styles, as well as design center. So to start with, we are having some layers here. We have already applied this layer on these objects. So we are just going to see how to modify the layers. In session number 4, we have already seen how to make these layers. Now we are modifying it. So to start with, I'm going to select this center line layer. And when I click on this option, that is lock, you can see the objects made by the layer. We can see the objects made by this layer are being locked now. When I drag this cursor near this layer, we can see the lock symbol is being shown. Now when the layers are been locked, we cannot edit them, neither we can delete them. And the transparency of this layer is also being changed. So if you want to unlock this layer again, just go to the layer tab and unlock this option, that is layer unlock. We can see the transparency is again changed, as well as editing options are also been put on now. Next thing we are going to see here is how to freeze the layers. So to freeze the layers, suppose I go to layer tab. Now I'm going to take this hidden line layer now. Just click on this mid option, say freeze layers. So whatever the objects made by these layers will be freezed here, means the transparency will be removed. They will be hidden here. We can see here this layer is been freezed and all the parts made by this particular layer are been hidden here. Same is the command of turn on and off. So if I on or off the layer also, it will work same as freeze only, but only one difference is there, that if the objects are made by the current layer and we are putting off the current layer here, suppose I go for this center line, as this is the current layer being present here. So if I put off this layer, it will give a notification asking whether you want to turn off the current layer or not. As it is a current layer, that's why this notification is coming. So I'll click on this option, that is turn the current layer off. Objects made by this center line layer are being off now. We can see the center marks are also not visible. I'll put on them again. Here we can see the center marks are now present. This objects also. And if I freeze this current layer instead of putting off, suppose I try this freeze option here, then it will show the notification that this layer cannot be frozen because it is a current layer. So this is the main difference, that current layers cannot be frozen, but it can be turned on or off if you want to remove the transparency, or if you want to remove the objects made by this layer in the drawings, or if you want to hide the objects that are made by this layer in the drawings. So in this way, these three options work, that is lock layer, freeze layer, as well as turn on and off the layer. Next command we are going to see here is match properties. The shortcut key for match properties is MA enter. So for match properties, I'm going to type here MA enter. Now I want to select the source object. So I'm going to select this circle here, which was made by the hidden line layer. As soon as I click on this layer, a brush symbol is coming there. You need to select the other object by which the properties of this particular layer, that is hidden layer, will be copied on the other layer. So if I select on this arc here, we can see earlier the center mark layer was been applied. As soon as I click on this arc, this will turn to hidden layer, matching with the earlier object we have selected. Say escape. We can see the properties of this circle are been matched to the arc also here. Now if I want to select similar entities, suppose this dimension example we can take here. Now I want to select all the dimensions which are given for this diameter. So I'm going to select one out of it, say right click and go to this option, that is select similar. So all the diameters are been selected here. Now suppose if I want to change the layer for these diameters at one time only, we can select the layer here. Suppose I want to apply this layer, that is text layer. I'm going to select that particular layer and we can see all the dimensions are been updated with the layer, that is text. For multiple selection, we can use select similar, as well as we can change the layer at one time only. Next, if I want to use this match properties option for the text also, we can apply that. Select this match properties option. Now we can see the text here having different sizes. So match property only match the sizes of this text, not the colors as well as the font style. So here we are having this text, that is 4 dimensions info text. The style of this text is totally different from this text, that is like and share. So if I want to update this text with these sizes, not by the layers or the color or font style, then we can use match properties. Select the first text size. That symbol has been appearing for matching. Select the other text and the font sizes are being matched here. We'll repeat it again. Say match properties. Select the first text. Click on the other text. The sizes will be matched. You can see here. Layers and font size will not match. Only the sizes will be changed. Say escape. You can use this match properties for matching the hatching types also here. So I'm going to select this match properties option. I want this hatching to be applied on the other side also. Select the first hatching required to be applied on the other side. Then click on the other side. This hatching is now been matched. The colors are not been matched. Here also for the gradients, say match properties. Select this gradient and click on the other gradient that will be matched with the first one which we have selected earlier. So in this way, match properties can be used for matching the layers, dimension, text size as well as hatching properties. We'll undo it here. Next thing we are going to see here is new dimension style. So for new dimension style, we need to say shortcut key as D enter. Go on this option that is new, and I'm going to make one separate dimension style here. Now I'm going to name it as 4DI only. Say continue, and you can customize the styles, whatever the text size, primary units, symbol of arrows and sizes, as well as text colors, primary units. We can update them all together and make a separate dimension style which will be different from the current style which is being used now. So for that, I'm going to change the text color here. I'm going to say yellow. We'll change the arrow types also. We'll take the arrow type as dot. We'll change the arrow size, say 3.5. We'll go to primary units and change the decimals here. I'm going to go for double digits now. Instead of point, I want comma as a decimal separator. Change the dimension or extension line colors also here. Say OK. I'm going to select 4DI and then say set current and close. Now if I go for one more dimension, as I have changed the dimension style, I'll try one linear dimension here. We have set 4DI as the new dimension style. So I'm going to select this point and this other point. We can see here this dimension are coming little bit different from the earlier one. This is because we have changed and applied the new dimension style here. Even for this radius, I'll say radius value, we can see here it is coming little bit different now. Text size is also being changed, text colors are being changed, arrow type as well as the extension line colors are also being updated here. If I want the earlier dimension to be applied again, just go and say D enter, say ISO, say set current and close. Repeat the dimension here, say radius, change the layer, and this radius will appear similar as the earlier dimensions were. So in this way you can apply the dimension styles or new dimension styles. One more time I want to make one new dimension style here. Say D enter, say new, next say continue, and we can change the requirements here. Say precision as 000. This time I am going to take the dimension style as architectural or fractional. Next the arrow type, I'll say oblique. Say text size, I'm going to increase the text size also here, say 2.5, and the text color we are going to say magenta. Align with dimension line. The alignment of the text is also being changed. Say OK, set current and close. You should set the current style which you have made here. Now if I apply the dimension, say diameter, now the dimensions are being applied according to the updated dimension style. Say D enter to change it again. Say 4DI, set current, close. This will be other dimension style now. Go to this diameter option again. We can see the difference here. And for the default style, again say D enter. Say ISO 25, set current and close. It will go to default settings now. So we have applied here 3 different new dimension styles. We can see here. So this was new dimension style. We can make multiple dimension styles here according to the unit or need we require for the drawings. Next command we are going to see here is design center. Shortcut key for design center is ADC enter. ADC enter. Now the use of this design center is, earlier in drawing 1 we have made multiple layers. We have taken different line types also here. We have made different dimension styles. We can see here 4DI and Sagar. Next we have also made blocks here. We can see in insert this block was made. So if I want to forward this all things, that is the block, line types, dimension styles, this layers to another drawing. So as to save the time required to make them again, we can use Design Center. Shortcut key for Design Center is ADC enter. Now after typing the shortcut key, we have this option list here. We have all the three options. We are going to continue with open drawings here. So we have the open drawings, drawing 1 and drawing 2. And we need to copy all the properties of drawing 1 in drawing 2. So I'm going to expand this drawing 1. Go to blocks first. It will show all the blocks that were made in this drawing. So I'm going to copy this block, that is block B. Select the block, click here and drag and drop in the drawing. So this block has been now dragged and dropped into drawing number 2 as we are working in drawing number 2. I want this layers also here. Select this text layer, drag and drop. The other layers also same thing. Just click and drop the layers here. Whatever layers you want to continue with. Next we'll go for line types. All the line types I'm going to take here. Just click here, drag and drop them together. Just click and drag and drop them here. Lastly, the dimension styles. This 4D also drag and drop. Now say close. And now in drawing 2, as we have taken the new drawing, we have copied all the properties that were present in drawing 1. That is this layers. We can see here all the layers are been coming here. The line types, blocks which were made in the earlier drawing. We can see this block also, as well as I say D enter, new dimension styles are also being shown. That is this 4DI and other dimension style named Sagar. Say close here. So all the dimension styles are also been copied here. Just you need to say Design Center and we can copy all the properties of the earlier drawings to the new one. The only thing is whatever properties which we are going to copy here, the drawing for that particular property should be open in the background here. Then only we can copy them. Suppose if I close this drawing, say drawing 1 is closed, I'll save it. And if I go for ADC now, that is Design Center shortcut key, drawing 1 will not be shown here. So in this way we can use Design Center also. So these were the commands which we are going to see today. We'll continue with the next command in the upcoming lectures. We are going to start with 3D now in AutoCAD. So follow all the lectures in the playlist which we have made for the AutoCAD. Till then, thank you.